Welcome back to episode 5 of F1 Life. Thanks so much to everyone that keeps tuning in, and if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing and check out the channel for more videos like this. What's going on with Ferrari? Can they ever win a championship again? Well, it certainly looks like it might be a while before they do. Charles Leclerc is currently third in the Drivers' Championship, a whole 98 points behind Max Verstappen. In the Constructors' Championship, they are 118 points behind Red Bull. As it stands, Max only needs 4 more wins from the remaining 8 races of the 2022 season to win the Drivers' Championship. It's looking like Max will take his second championship at Suzuka, which is of course dependent on how many points Perez and Leclerc do score. Strategy calls throughout the season compared to their championship rivals Red Bull, who have made decisive calls when it mattered. Driver and team working as one with confidence in each other. Not something that's happened at Ferrari. To name just a few instances of this, there is the lead that Charles had at Silverstone, where the team opted not to pit him. They did still win the race with Sainz, but Charles lost valuable points in the championship. Then those awful hard tyres in Hungary ruined Charles's race. This is where Red Bull are a step ahead. They listen to their drivers, who inform the team on the formation lap how bad those tyres were, and they changed them before the start of the race. They listened to their drivers and they acted decisively, the total opposite to Ferrari. In the last race at Spa, they were asking Charles to decide on the strategy throughout the race. They also nearly lost out to Fernando Alonso on the last lap when they tried to grab the fastest lap with Charles Leclerc. Let's look back at those glory days when Ferrari won 5 world championships with the great Michael Schumacher. 2 things stand out. They had the fastest car by a long shot and arguably the fastest driver. But what do Red Bull currently have now? Arguably the same, with the speed the car has and the talent Max is showing. As well as this, they also had a great team of people. People like Ross Brawn, who knew exactly what was required to win a world championship. The current team at Ferrari, we believe, are part of the problem. Even if the car was as fast as Red Bull, they may still be behind due to the poor strategy calls the team are making. Mercedes also aren't far behind Ferrari, and their car is a lot slower. But they've been able to make decent strategy calls and grab as many points as they can. This poor performance isn't what we expect from Formula One's oldest team. So where's it going wrong? It could be down to personnel, because most of their team, including the team principal, came from an engineering background. This puts them poorly equipped to make strategy calls to challenge the likes of Red Bull, who have employed people that know the craft. Compounding this is the team's inability to admit that they got things wrong and to work out where they need to improve. How many interviews has Matteo Binotto given when he says everything was fine, we're just unlucky, or Max was faster than us today? When have they ever blamed the poor strategy calls that keep putting them at a disadvantage? How many times did we see Toto Wolff own up to a mistake if the team made one during the Hamilton Championship winning years? He would always say, we made the wrong call and we let Lewis down, something Ferrari seem too stubborn to do. They don't seem to be able to admit they have a problem. Let us know what you think in the comments, and please do check out the other videos on the channel.